Local 10 News reporter Terrell Fournay is live in Fort Lauderdale off famed Sistrunk Boulevard with the festivities there. Hey, Terrell.
Hey, good morning to you. Good morning to everyone. You guys are having a good time out there. A good time certainly was had here in Fort Lauderdale. The parade actually started about 9:30 this morning, and it wrapped up about a half an hour or so ago. But the folks here have since moved to a different area for a community celebration in a park. But things here started off kind of gloomy. There was overcast, and people even felt a few showers. Fortunately, that weather held off. People, again, were able to have a good time, and the fact that that parade moved through the historic Sistrunk neighborhood was no coincidence. Stepping out and marching down Sistrunk Avenue, a parade filled with the usual flair. From high-energy music to the familiar faces of elected leaders, Fort Lauderdale's King Holiday celebration delivered.
Just what he stands for, man. We supposed to be out here supporting it. You know what I'm saying? And bringing our generation up in the right way, too.
But to some of the thousands of people who lined the streets of Sistrunk Boulevard Monday morning, just being here meant honoring MLK's legacy. Just ask 76-year-old Kathy Smith.
It means a great deal to me to be here because of what the struggle was all about. I lived through it. It was not always the way that it is now. I remember when there were only 2 beaches.
What does it symbolize to you?
Growth and change at the same time.
The celebration of the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is happening in a historic corridor of the city, which is one reason why city officials aim to support the annual event every year. The city's vice mayor is the first black female commissioner.
Some people don't understand that it's named after Dr. Sistrunk. It's just not a name that randomly came about. He was actually the doctor that treated and cared for so many of the black community at that time.
He represented the love that God had for all of us, not just black people, but all people in general. So this is definitely important to me. This is my great-granddaughter, and I want her to understand that things have not always been the way they seem. Yeah. Now we have more liberties than we ever had, and yet we're still in a struggle. Yeah.
Certainly a highlight of my day was speaking with Kathy Smith, a very wise woman. She, along with thousands of other people, certainly had smiles on their faces as this parade continued down Sistrunk Boulevard. But again, things right now have moved to Joseph C. Carter Park in Fort Lauderdale, where there is a day-long celebration with plenty of vendors there. We should also mention that there is also a service day component attached to this Fort Lauderdale parade and march, where volunteers from near and far prepare care packages for people who live in this community, and they also go around picking up trash, helping to further beautify this area. Again, all volunteers, a day of service for individuals here in Fort Lauderdale, and by all accounts, a very successful event that some people are already looking for next year. We're live in Fort Lauderdale. Terrell Fournay, Local 10 News.
Terrell, it's like you said, it's a day of service, so many people are out here enjoying the day, yes, but they want to carry on Dr. King's legacy. And it's not only here in Miami, so Terrell is in Fort Lauderdale. Terrell, you are in Broward County, and you are still finding ways to be out there with the community. The community still has a chance to go out and honor Dr. King without having to come all the way down to Miami. So you're noticing a lot of people come out there, and enjoy the day.
You know, I was speaking with quite a few people out here today, and they tell me that the number of people that they saw lining the streets here on Sistrunk Boulevard larger than the numbers they have seen in years. So yes, there are people who live on the block surrounding this neighborhood who showed up with their lawn chairs to come out for this parade, but the parking lots and the areas to park, those lots were also filled, and that is a big indication that people are driving from other cities, other communities to come here and celebrate the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr.